Are you thinking about moving to Arvada and want a place that has amazing views, amazing community feel? Well, today I'm going to be talking about the top 2 master plans out in West Arvada. Let's get started. Hi there, Christine Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. In fact, I grew up right here in Arvada, and so today I'm going to be talking to you all about the awesome communities out here in West Arvada. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are here to help you figure out where the best place to live is. So please reach out to me anytime. My contact information is right there. All right, so when I grew up out here in Arvada, this whole area was literally non-existent. It was just farm town. You had a bunch of horses out here. There was literally nothing out here. But that is not the case anymore. Today, we have amazing communities, and both of them I'm going to be talking about are going to be Candelas and Layden Rock. And both of these are going to be master communities out here in West Arvada. So where is Arvada? Arvada is located about 7 miles northwest of Denver. We are actually only just a few miles, I would say probably only about 7 miles to Boulder as well. And then if you're somebody who loves hitting up the mountains, you go camping or skiing quite a bit, we are right off of I-70 right here. You could get up to the mountains within 45 minutes or so, get up to those ski slopes and, hit up those anytime you'd want. If you like to gamble, Arvada is a perfect location for that too, because we are really, really close to Blackhawk, which is only about 40 minutes, if that, with traffic. So Arvada as a whole is going to be awesome. Now, if you're looking for mountain views, West Arvada, exactly where I'm at right now, is amazing. I mean, these views I will show you on the B-roll are incredible. I can't help but be in awe every time I'm driving around this area just because it is so phenomenal. These two communities, specifically Candelas, is going to be the larger of the two. Now, Candelas is actually pretty unique because it does have many builders out here. Who are the builders? There's Century Communities, Richmond Homes, and Lennar. That's going to be out here. And actually, I just saw Taylor Morrison is building as well out in this area. Now, this area has so many trails, parks, picnic areas, clubhouse and pools. But they also have retail now. So they've actually built a huge King Soopers out here. This SLC Health, which I just noticed just went up. Many restaurants around it in this area as well. So they really are trying to build that community feel without having to go maybe into Denver or Boulder for that matter. You actually have all of this stuff right here within your fingertips. But the views are really what it's going to be. So check these out. All right, so in Candelas, you're going to have the option of either having single family homes, apartments, or townhomes. So you really do have the best of all worlds, really demanding no matter what your budget is, which is fantastic in this area. Now, will I say, as far as price points are concerned, they're going to be starting roughly in the 400,000s, going up to well over $1 million, depending on what you're looking for. Those townhomes are going to be in the 400,000s. You're going to probably get a single family home though, starting in the high 6, low 7s, and then again going well into the $1 million. It's going to depend on those views, of course. And then you also, like I said, will have the clubhouse, the pool, the amenities. They do have a lot of events that take place in here. You really just don't have to go very far to get entertainment, honestly. And then the trails around here. So if you're a bike rider, runner, anything like that, there's trails all over the place in this area. So that is also fantastic. Now, Candelas is going to be located right on Indiana. And if you head north on Indiana, you're going to be, or I guess northwest, you're going to hit into essentially Broomfield area and Superior. So you're going to have the Flatirons Mall, which is going to be right up the street. You have a lot of shopping and restaurants up in that area too. And then you hit into Superior. Louisville's going to be pretty close to that area as well. And then if you just go a couple miles even west into that, you're going to hit Boulder. So this area is prime for people who work in Boulder, work in Denver. You're really just going to be a perfect location. Now, if you're somebody who likes maybe the brewery scene or like the little boutique scene as far as shopping is concerned, downtown Arvada is not going to be too far from this area. It's not super close, but it's not too far. I would say getting into downtown Arvada is roughly about 15 minutes. And then is actually where you'll be picking up the light rail station if you want to utilize the light rail to get into Denver. So that is fantastic thing about Arvada, is that they have brought the light rail out into this area. So you can utilize that to get into Denver, which is amazing if you want to go see a concert, a ball game, whatever it might be, and not have to drive. Okay, so now I'm on Light and Rock, which is going to be just south, about 1.5 miles or so, 2 miles of Candelas. So this is going to be just a little bit smaller version of Candelas, but it literally is phenomenal. In fact, I almost kind of like it a little bit more just because it feels very like rolling hills. You could actually see the views directly behind me. It's actually incredible in here. Obviously, we had a huge snowstorm over the weekend, so I think this area actually got over a foot, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I actually chose to do this video right now with all the snow, just because you could see how pretty it actually is. So in this particular area, you're going to have a couple different builders as well. You're going to have Tri Builders, there's Richmond, Meritage, and KB Home. So all of them are going to be different price points. Again, single family. They also do have more of the ranch style homes out in this area too. I've actually shown quite a few out here that are going to be not 55 and older, definitely not that, but more of that kind of feel. I feel like you're going to have a little bit more of that type of home out here. There's a lot of parks around here, a lot of trails, just like Centera as well, or Candelas, excuse me, but it's just going to be just a little bit farther south. You're going to be a little bit closer to Golden on this side as well. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. If you just take into the views, nowhere out here is going to be a bad area. One thing I will say about this area though is that it will probably tend to be a little bit more windy. We are on the west side of town, so it's coming right off of the foothill. So I do want you to be aware, no matter what, if you're going to be the other neighborhood or this neighborhood, it doesn't really matter. You are going to be tending to be a little bit more windy just because of the foothills. And then I will also say this particular area for both sides, Rocky Flats was actually used to be out here, and it closed down, I want to say in the 90s. So they have cleaned up in this entire area. They have made sure everything is completely safe to be out in this area, clearly, because there's plenty of people living out here. But do obviously do your own research. Some people out there are still very nervous to be living in this area where a nuclear plant used to be. It is completely safe according to everybody who's done research on it, but I want you to make sure that you do know that Rocky Flats did used to exist in this part of town. Other than that though, I'd highly recommend looking into both of these areas if you want to live in Arvada. Even if you don't want to live in Arvada, if you want an area that's going to be close to the mountains with a lot of views, this particular area in Arvada is phenomenal. I would also suggest maybe even Golden. We are so close to Golden that you could actually just go up the street and hit Golden right now as well. So reach out to me if you have any questions regarding either one of these areas, Arvada in general, or any other area in Colorado. I am here to help. I am here to give you as much knowledge as I have. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.